Hello everyone, and welcome back to another round of testing out some weird hacks you find on the internet. So this week, while I was doing some research for some hacks for another video that won't be ready for knowing me, like a month and a half. I'm not very good at DIYs, spoiler alert. But in doing the research for that video, I came across some really interesting hacks that I've never tried before, but I've kind of seen floating around. So I said, why not dedicate an entire video to just that? And these are hacks that I feel like in some capacity could work. They were ones that I saw and I was like, that's interesting. I wonder if it's better than X, Y, and Z. Let's try it out. So give this video a thumbs up if you like hack videos, and click that subscribe button so you don't miss out on new videos here every single Saturday. I don't know why I'm pointing at you. I'm sorry, that's really aggressive. But come and join us here every Saturday anyway. We have a good time. And yeah, without further ado, let's dive into these very interesting and unique Pinterest hacks. All right, so let's talk about coffee hack. Wow. Wonder where that came from. And this is one for making your berries last longer in the fridge. And I don't know about you guys, but we're getting into this like fresh fruits and vegetables season. And anytime I buy berries, they last for like 2 days in the fridge and then they go moldy. And it drives me crazy. I've gotten like special bins for them, bags, it doesn't matter. They always die on me. And the hack is essentially taking some fruit, putting it into a glass container, like a mason jar, and putting that at the back of the fridge. And that is the hack. That's it. That's supposed to elongate the period of time that the berries stay fresh. So I put these in last night. So I wanted to show you guys what they looked like kind of before. And then we're going to check back and just see which ones are better. This is our normal setup that we would normally put, so I did raspberries as well as strawberries. And we're just going to see if there is going to be a difference. I did dry these just as a heads up, and they're already showing condensation, so hopefully it's gonna be okay. But yeah, this is where we're at with everything. So after a week, we checked on the berries, and I've laid them all out so you guys can see what they look like out of the glass container as well as out of the plastic container. I didn't notice that much of a difference with the raspberries, which is what I was really hoping for, because raspberries, they go on me quick. For the strawberries, I noticed a little bit of a difference, although there were fewer strawberries in the glass container than in the plastic container, so that might have affected the overall experiment a little bit. But I did notice more of the strawberries turning in the plastic container than in the glass container. So I think this one works better for the strawberries, which is what I've seen most people who do this experiment they're using, and it doesn't so much work for other berries. Next up is a hack to help clean off any white shoes, and I love white shoes, and I don't know why I buy them because I always get them dirty. They're so pretty though. They're so pretty. And there are a lot of different hacks out there to help get your running shoes, Keds in particular, cleaned. And the one that I found was interesting and I hadn't seen before was using micellar water to clean them off. So you can see my Keds are super dirty. I have not cleaned them and they need to be cleaned up. Now, if we're gonna put micellar water on my shoes, I want to make sure that this is actually gonna like clean it and make it like white. Like I want it sparkling, blinding white. And what I wanted out of the micellar water is to make it like a super quick and easy process and super like whiten my shoes. Because if it does the same thing that soap and water would do, then it's not really worth it to me because micellar water is expensive. And yes, it did clean it, but it did take some work. Like I was going over the areas a couple of times. So then what I decided to do to kind of compare and contrast is also take some warm soapy water and do that on the other side of the shoe and just see if it was easier, harder, did I get the same results? And honestly, it looked about the same. So then I decided, because, you know, I like to test things here, why not try and use that brush thing that I used in my Amazon video from last week and use that to try and like scrub away at the grime of my shoes. And not just that, but also testing out another cleaning solution. This is a classic one, which is a combination of baking soda as well as vinegar in some warm water. And then I tried using that to scrub off the other shoe. And that did a fairly standard job. And you can see this is what the shoes looked like when they were wet. And then the next morning when they were dried up, and they still look dirty. They look a little bit cleaner than before, though the canvas part is still pretty dirty. Yeah, it looks gross. So I'm gonna have to use a little bit more elbow grease on that. Ooh, I wonder if that drill attachment with the scrubby brush will work on my shoes. maybe for another video. You know what? I'll try it out on Insta story and I will post it for you guys. So go follow me on Instagram. We'll see what happens. But for the micellar water, I just, I mean, it did work. It just wasn't any better than the other cheaper cleaning solutions out there. Next up is an interesting one. And I saw it in an article and it was basically taking like a squeegee. I thought I brought it up here, but maybe I didn't. Oh, I did. It's over there. Ta-da! Squeegee. And these are typically used for cleaning windows or in your shower, or they just sit there and you can pretend to use them to clean up your shower like I do. But people have been using these on their carpets to pull up a lot of the gunk and grime and hair, especially like pet hair that's like stuck like deep into the fibers of the carpet, and it's supposed to do a better job than a lot of vacuums, or like it can help get like the deeper grime pull that up to the surface, because everyone needs to see that. So I decided to give this a go on my carpet downstairs. All right, let's see. Is this going to pull up anything out of my carpet? I want this to work so bad. I don't know why. Oh my gosh. Look at this. It actually works. There is stuff coming out of my carpet. Now, granted, this isn't a clean carpet, so let's try it on a clean carpet. Do you guys see this? This was in my carpet, and it was just in one general little small spot. Ugh. Turns out my carpets are clean, so it doesn't really work that well if you've already vacuumed. And I don't know why you would even do this if you've already vacuumed, because vacuuming is way easier. Let's try it on the upstairs carpet. I think I found what this hack is good for. Right up against like a baseboard, right in those corners there, it's really hard to get the vacuum in these like tiny little curves and everything. And it's pulling up a ton that's sort of like sunken in there. So it's really, really good for those areas. If you're gonna do like a deep clean, this can definitely help with that, as well as on the stairs, like right in the corners, just the areas where it's hard for a vacuum to get to. So when I was doing it like in the middle of the room, yeah, no, it didn't work because I can vacuum that easily. But in these areas, it actually is working really, really well. Is it something that I would do every single week or every month? No, it's a lot of work. But if you're noticing some buildup in the corners or you want to do a really big deep clean, this did work. Now on to a hack that I found around testing to see if a battery is dead or not. Now we have a lot of batteries and we save them because obviously they can't be disposed of in a garbage, or at least from where I'm from, you have to dispose of them properly. So we have a little bin of them that we keep out in the garage, so for when we are able to dispose of them properly, we have a whole set. So it was really easy to find the dead batteries that I needed for this hack. And basically all you have to do is kind of drop a battery just a couple of inches onto a flat surface, and if it stays upright, that means that it still has battery life left. And if it tips over, then it's dead. So I tested this with some AAA batteries that I had, which are a little bit thinner. So this one for sure is dead. And this one just came out of the package. So apparently if you drop it on a hard surface from a couple of inches away, it'll fall over if it's dead. And then if it's not dead, then it'll just stay upright. So doesn't seem to be working for us thus far.
Do you have shaky hands?
No.
Do you have shaky hands?
I don't have shaky hands.
Well,
you do it with
turns
this
out you
one
have
then.
shaky hands. I mean, thus far it works, but
Oh, I did it the wrong way.
yeah, it's be the negative side.
Okay. Ooh. What did you say?
At least we're in sync.
Yay!
Yay.
Get off. I feel like I'm playing chess right now.
I win. It might be good if you do it at the same time, so then you know you're dropping it. Like,
Oh.
maybe it matters. Okay, well that worked.
That worked, because that one is dead as it rolls away.
Loser,
No,
get out.
I don't know if this is trustworthy though. I guess
We all fall down.
I'll fall down. See, like there's no like every single time.
But it is more common that this one stays up. But yeah, I mean, if you're in a high intensity situation, like you're going camping and you only have the one battery left and you're gambling buying more batteries,
Well,
just
that's a
get
very
more batteries.
That's very specific.
Well, what other situation do you need a battery very badly?
I don't know.
See, okay, but this is pretty consistent now.
Okay.
Okay, let's give it, this is gonna be a time
Okay, switch hands now.
Did I switch it? Yeah.
Yeah, you switch it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Consistency.
Consistency.
Oh, well.
Oh, not consistent.
Eh.
Oh, well. I don't think this is very reliable, my friends.
And then onto a hack that I have seen, and I just genuinely wanted to test it because I finally have essential oils. And basically it's a hack to make your bathroom smell nice. And I mean, who doesn't want that? So you take a toilet paper roll, you take some essential oils, and you drop her a little bit onto the cardboard part of the toilet paper roll. And then every time the roll moves, it's going to release some of those essential oils into the air and make the whole bathroom smell nice. So I wanted to see, would it actually do that for a long period of time other than just when I first put the essential oils on? Or on the flip side, would it work too well and just be like really overpowering? Because when you have really good essential oils, they are super potent, which is why you're only supposed to use like a drop in, like I have like a little essential oil humidifier thing. Pretty sure I tested that for a video too. But they can be super potent, so I was worried that it would just be overpowering. But actually, honestly, it smells kind of nice. It's very subtle, and obviously it kind of depends on what scent you use. Some scents are stronger than others. I use lemongrass for mine because that's what the hack online said they use. Have you guys tried any weird hacks that you've seen on Pinterest? Leave me a comment down below. Let me know some of the ones that worked for you. Maybe the ones that didn't, but you were like expecting or hoping for them to work. Or if there are any out there that you want me to test next in another video. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos here every Saturday, and check out the videos on the side in case you have missed any. And that's everything. I hope you guys are having an awesome weekend, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Love you all. Mwah.